Hey everyone, I'm Sarah Rodriguez, actress and founder of Mother Maui TV, where you could be a jack of all trades while also being a master of fun. Today I'm really excited to go over a specific topic, and that is of self-tapes. Regardless of how you found this video, whether you just randomly found it on YouTube or you received a QR code from myself or someone on my team, I just want to say welcome and that we really are rooting for you. So I want you to be equipped with everything that you need so that when you get an audition, and it's a self-tape, it's not this crazy, daunting thing to be added to your plate when you should be just focusing on creating your character and your audition. And so I want you to feel comfortable in front of the camera and not have to worry about everything else. Get yourself all set up so that you can really just give the best performance that you can possibly give. Because like I said, we're rooting for you. So with that said, I just want to give you a little background of who I am. I'm an actress. I've been acting since I was 9 years old. I started in theater when I was 16 years old is when I started to audition for more TV and films. I have been auditioning since then, and just this past year is when I really started to book bigger films and roles. I'm still learning as I go, but I do want to share what I've learned along the way so that you don't make the same mistakes that I made and that you can just deliver the best self-tape that you possibly can. So I really want to share just the basics, and I do want to go into specifics, but that's going to be later on in different videos, how to really give your self-tape those the wow factor, and really adding those extra little, bells and whistles to your self-tape to really, make it stand out and get you booked. So I'm going to, I'm actually filming on my phone right now because I do want you guys to see what footage looks like just on a regular iPhone. Actually, this is the iPhone, what's the latest one? I don't know, I'm not good with technology. I got this like a couple of weeks ago when the new one came out. But anyways, so I'm just filming on an iPhone, and I really do think the quality of phones they're great right now, so you can definitely film your self-tapes on a phone. So I want to show you two different ways. Let's say, you're on a budget or you have no budget and you're kind of using whatever you can find in your house. We're going to do it that way, and then we're also I'm going to show you my own setup. I put a little bit of money into it, but like I said, if you are a newer actor, you don't need to put money into your self-tape setup. You just really need to start being a little bit creative about your space. So let's get to it. Okay, so this is my space. First off, we're gonna take a look around, and we're gonna want to find just a very large blank white wall, which initially I would tape there, but that couch is super heavy and it's just me. So I'm gonna choose this spot right here. It's got a good amount of white wall so that I can play in my space. Okay, so now that we've decided where we're going to film, let's do it first on our phone, right? Let's say we don't have a budget, we've got no money, we've got an audition, and it's due in the next day, and you don't have anything, and you want to order stuff on Amazon, but it's going to take like a whole week to get here. You got time for that? You got an audition to do. So anyways, we're going to do it with our phone. First off, do you have something like a ring light already? This will work. This will do, right? All right, we're gonna take this ring light. If you don't, little trick. Let's say you've got a lamp. Get creative, guys, if you don't have cash. Go get yourself like $1.99, at the dollar store, a white curtain, like a white shower curtain. Stick that bad boy over your lamp. Boom, you got like a light box, you've got something that's going to emit more of that light. The whiter light, and it's gonna make your skin look nice and creamy and beautiful. If you don't have a light with a stand or a tripod or anything, literally find something, put some books on a table, make do with what you have. You really don't need a lot of money to do your first self-tape setup. Okay, so now we've cleared our space. We have our white wall. I placed the ring light eye view. Okay, so you'll be able to see exactly once I get in front of the camera. I have it the height as my eyesight. So that's very, very important when you're doing a self-tape. Make sure the height. You don't want it looking up at you. You don't want it looking down at you unless it's like specific to the scene. So have it just straight forward and right on the eye line, right on the eye line. And guys, always make sure when you're filming your auditions, you're filming it widescreen. Don't do it like how you would for like Instagram videos, you know. Don't do it hot dog style. Do it hamburger style. Okay, and you're not actually gonna know what it looks like until you get in front of your camera. So now that I'm in front of it, I can see that I'm not centered. So I'm just gonna adjust it. You adjust it as you go, right? It seems actually a little bit lower now that I get close to it. It's only up to my mouth. I need to make it higher. So I'm gonna make it higher. Bear with me. I'm doing this. Much better. I'm gonna, oh, so touchy. So I don't really like these ring lights. I also don't like the fact that you got those little rings in your eyes. I find them to be super distracting. But if you're, you know, don't have the money and you're not on a, you know, you're on a budget, you have to just make do with what you have and just do the best you can with what you have, okay? So that's about there. We're just going to adjust it a little bit. In a perfect world, we wouldn't have that. Usually with my other camera, let's see, maybe we can get over and we can get a little bit closer. We can get rid of that. Look at that, we got rid of it. Now we're just gonna stand a little bit back. All right. I don't feel like it's lit enough, but I would see this as not enough light. I would say this is not a light, and I'd keep playing with my light. I'd grab all of the light that I could possibly find in the house, and I would just put it all around me to just lit me up. So let me go find some more lights that I can find around my house. Now, as I move in the light, there's creating shadows. Be aware of that. That's really distracting. We want it to be just lit completely flat. So just keep playing with your lights, keep grabbing more lights, stack them on things, whatever you can do to make sure that it is just evenly lit across your face. Okay, so I kind of maneuvered the lights the best way that I can with what I have. I have a little bit of a backlit that's helping a bit with the shadow, but like I said, you just gotta work with what you have if you don't have a budget. Little shadowy, so I'm going to kind of help the glares and a little bit of the shadows with some powder. Yeah. So some powder up on my face. Okay. Okay. Be in the middle of your frame. Look off to the side when you're feeding your lines, you know, with your reader. Just like this, make sure your hair is out of your face, ladies, so they can see everything. So this is kind of just like your standard self-tape, okay? No bells and whistles, bare minimum of what you have. So let's now, and this is the look, I'm gonna turn this around so you can see exactly what it looks like, what I'm looking at. But this is an okay self-tape, you know? This is something to at least get you on camera, to do your audition, and if you don't have a budget, you know, you have to just make do with what you have. It is what it is. So let's say you have a bigger budget, and we're gonna go into, you know, some of the other stuff that I have for what I use when I'm doing a self-tape. Okay, so here is what I have. Now, in a perfect world, you would find a window, like a big open window would be on the other side to help you with the light. But for mine, for my space, I just don't have that. Like, that's the other side of my space. I could have used that other wall, and then I could have had some more light coming in from right there. But I just kind of wanted to show you each style. And like, let's say you just don't have things going for you and you don't have that natural light to help you get a good light source. I just took literally every lamp that I have in the house and I put it right in front of me, and I put a little bit of backlit to help. It didn't help as much as I would hoped, but you just gotta play with it, you know? Okay, I just wanted to add this because I'm literally sitting here on my couch in front of the windows and realizing I should have just moved the couches and utilized that beautiful natural light, because look how nice my skin looks at this angle with natural light coming. I possibly could have done my self-tape with just that ring light and that beautiful natural light. Play with your space, everyone, because look how much better my self-tape could have been if I took that extra time and really played with my space a little bit more. Make sure you catch the part 2, because now I'm going to teach you that same little space that I did, but now it's some like better lights, you know, better equipment, microphone, the whole shebang. Check out part 2.